Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the D. We are playing with the D and watching these realms. And I just recorded without my microphone on. Super fun, by the way. But I hope you like that new opening that I created. I spent a little bit of time on that this weekend, and it was basically off of a little bit of inspiration where I was like, why do I keep using the videos that are already in the game when I could just use the videos that are in the game? So I cut them all together and added a little music behind it. And later on, what I want to do is do some vocal isolation to some quotes and add those in as well. Give it a real like booming trailer emotional feel to it. And yeah, so that's that. We are almost able to two key Nightmare 2, but the bunch of gamers that I'm a part of are not able to kill it yet, so I'm not using both keys on Nightmare 2. I'm still coming in and doing a considerable amount of damage with Valeria to hard mode for the squad, or Nightmare for the squad, and kind of sticking to that. What I was talking about today, before I was so rudely interrupted by the fact that my microphone was not on, is the brand new Crawling Dark event that's coming up on Friday. One thing about this event is that it is a story event similar to the Captain Reeve event that happened prior to when I began playing. So that is Sage. You've got 6 story levels and 4 challenge levels. The challenge levels, you cannot use the new champion in for free, but for the 6 story levels, you could try out Falcia for free in all 6 of them. This is a Genshin Impact type of model. I'm sure other games use this model as well, where you can preview a champion prior to acquiring them. The difference here is that this is a quote-unquote guaranteed champion pool, and we'll get to that in just a bit. Now, you can only use her for free within the first 6 stages, but she does get a 20% attribute boost on those stages, as well as the 4 challenge stages if you happen to get her early enough, I guess. I don't really know how that's going to work, but if you use her or Voroth, which is this fella right here, who's an epic fighter, they both get a 20% boost. The way the mechanics of the stage are going to work is that there's going to be an NPC on the map similar to the prior battles where you're typically killing them, only this time you have to keep them alive. The NPC bosses that are on the stage are going to be doing significant amounts of AoE damage regardless of your magic or defense, magic resistance or defense, as far as that's how I'm reading this. So you tell me if this is different. In challenge mode stages, bosses are equipped with powerful AoE skills that can hit all units and high defense and magic res, period, stop, end of sentence. It's not well written. That's okay. My take on this is that it's going to ignore defense and magic res and it's going to fuck you up and you're going to need AoE healing. Now, they're recommending single target true damage dealers. So that's going to be, Falcia, that's going to be Nocturne, Silas. Those are going to be other single target damage dealers like Zillatu and Komodo and Abomination and Wrath, for instance. Anybody who's going to be doing single target damage, really high burst damage with some bonuses added in to help you sustain. You can complete event stages and quests to obtain Sigils of Yore, which can be used to redeem rewards in the event shop. Those rewards are going to be similar to the Vaults of Sands. They're going to be similar to the Spooky Candies, Spooky Treats. Ooh, a piece of candy. You're going to get Summoning Crystal. You're going to get some mythic artifacts out of that. This time I'm going to try to go for the mythic artifacts. If you want to use Voroth, you can pull him from the store. I don't know how many sigils of yore he's going to cost, but it's very unlikely I'm going to buy him out of the store. Friday, we will have a special 10 times summoning banner with Calypso and a brand new AoE healer, because if you've been paying attention, AoE is the focus. Area of effect. Now, the problem here is this is a very polarizing banner already, and it just dropped. Literally this morning. Calypso is really good for the end game, but she is not so much good during the beginning. However, it has been argued that she's really good all around through the whole game. I don't have her. I can't speak to it. I'm not interested. What I was interested in, if you've been paying attention to the show, is a healer. I predicted the next banner would have a healer on it. I thought it would have a tank. The game loves marksmen, so we got Calypso. However, this healer, this character here, who does look really cool, is underwater for some reason, so I'm not sure about that. Not sure about the connection to Calypso, but her name is Aylin. I'm not sure on the pronunciation. Ivy League Gaming did a really good video about this information and the character kits based off of the Forerunner server. I have applied to the Forerunner server, so I'm waiting to make sure that I can get into that, and then we'll be able to go through the kits and whatnot when these things come out. But the problem, what I've found with Aylin, is that poor sweet Aylin has a range like Dolores or Sadie. It's that cross with the 8-box square where your hero stands in the 9th square in the middle. And it's not a very good range for an AoE healer, in my opinion. So I believe that's part of where she gets bad rankings from players. Because healers like Ezrin and Elowen and Laya are going to do much better at their job as a legendary healer, to where putting those legendary skill crystals in matters a lot more. And the problem being that there's so many good epic healers, especially one like Medan, that they give you at a 4% pull rate that you can A5 really fast. I'm torn. I've wanted a healer. I've wanted a legendary healer. I've said that I would pull for a legendary healer. I want this healer. And I'm hoping that perhaps she gets a buff, maybe a change to her range, but I doubt it because Sadie is the same. Dolores is the same. There are a couple of other healers that work on an AoE healing fashion or that cast inspiration that are on that same X pattern with the 9 square box. And I don't like that range for a healer because I want that space to be dominated by Dolores in almost every case. She's got to be the one that's going to fit everybody in that square, not the healer. The healer needs to have a range like every other healer that is a 9-box, either with 3 boxes behind them, 6 boxes in front, or all 9 boxes in front. Or in Vortex's case, you get a whole giant bubble of fucking area that you can heal. I love Vortex so much. I've already been inundated with summoning materials. Again, I have 21 summoning crystals. I have 3,000 diamonds. Who knows what I'll have by the time the banner comes. But I don't know if I want to pull on the banner. And here's why. Do you remember how I said this is a quote-unquote guaranteed legendary for Falcia, who is a fighter, by the way? And again, you can see the kit in Ivy League Gaming's video, or if you have access to the Forerunner server, congratulations, you're probably not watching this video. You're going to be able to get Falcia by doing dark invocations. What does that mean to you? I don't know. I'm guessing it's just a new summon, but not with the new summoning materials, and here's why. Every weekend, we get a crazy invocation of spirits, and that crazy invocation of spirits is the key word there, invocation, dark invocations. This exclusive hero, Falcia, can only be summoned in dark invocations. That tells me that something's going to be hitting the calendar tomorrow that shows on Friday or Saturday that a Dark Invocations event is coming. If the event pops up on the calendar for Friday, tomorrow, my guess is going to be that that's going to have the information for what the Divine Invocation is, or Dark Invocation is. So hopefully I'll have an update tomorrow with what's going on with that. My guess is that the Halloween festivities are going to end very soon as well. There should be a patch coming through soon because we also have information, of course, about Guild War 2.0. So, beta 2. So, we're not out of beta yet. We're not out of beta yet, folks. But what happened with the account? Well, we had 2 of the Epic Awakening stones. So, I went ahead and awoken Maul to Awakening 5, reducing his cost, increasing his crushability, and making him maximum promotion. So he is now level 60 almost. He is fully promoted, starred up, fully skilled up, fully awoken. Just got to work on his artifact. Gotta boost that up. I need something better. Not getting good artifacts. My artifacts are not looking good. Well, that's all right, because we're getting a lot of ancestral teachings. Speaking of which, I should probably... I've only got 1 left. Running out of rocks. I'm also short on time. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up because, as I said, I already recorded a bunch of crap for this episode, and it was not usable at all. Let me know if you think I should summon for Aelin. I don't think I should. I don't think I should summon for Calypso. I don't think I'm going to summon at all. But every time I say that, we get to the end of the week. I end up with 75 crystals. I ended up with, 9,000 diamonds. And we end up pulling all of it for some stupid reason and getting cratched. So let me know if you want to see me get cratched again, or if you think I should hold for the next great healer, which is what I think I should do, but I could be holding my stones forever because it's very unlikely that the next banner is going to have another healer on it. So I am torn and I need help. But I also need you to come on back and tune in and play with the D and watch these realms and make sure that you like and subscribe. Have a good rest of your day, guys.